The world's leading crop circle research group has been gathering samples for 14 years. In Cambridge, Massachusetts, not far from the hallowed halls of Harvard and MIT, is BLT research. Nancy Talbot is the T in BLT. She's not a scientist, but she coordinates the gathering and testing of samples from crop circles. With 13 professional consultants in fields like chemistry and aeronautical engineering, BLT has compiled a huge amount of data.
I know that there is something which will enlarge our concept of reality by studying this, that we'll learn more things. We'll learn more than we know now about what we call reality.
BLT has published 3 papers about crop circles in 2 scientific journals. One study seemed to document that wheat seeds from inside crop circles developed at a different rate to seeds from outside. Another study analysed the presence of a strange iron glaze in one circle, a study clouded by the fact that hoaxers claim to have scattered iron shavings around the site. But most of BLT's research has focused on the plants themselves, and specifically the nodes, the hard, knuckle-like parts of the plant.
Perhaps the most critical of those early discoveries is the finding of elongated nodes down to plants from inside the crop circles. They are markedly stretched, elongated. The man-made formations do not show this change. It's the best documented parameter that we have so far, and the most consistent.
BLT also believes that some sort of heat source, perhaps microwaves, is blowing holes in the plant's nodes.
What happens, the tissue is too tough, it's too fibrous, it will not expand. And as the steam builds up, it simply blows a hole right out in the node itself.
BLT contends that the heat is generated by an atmospheric energy. Physicist Terence Meaden first proposed that atmospheric forces might create crop circles back in the 1980s. He theorized that a plasma vortex, something akin to an electrical tornado, could swirl down the crops. Eyewitnesses have reported both whirlwinds and balls of light over crop circles. But there's a problem. No one has yet proved that plasma vortices even exist. That doesn't worry BLT. They believe that 90% of all the circles they've tested were made by plasma vortices. They point to the fantastic shapes in nature as proof that a plasma vortex could create such a complex formation. Speaking personally, Nancy thinks this energy may be trying to communicate with us.
My personal experiences have suggested the possibility that this energy system is conscious, has a consciousness, somehow or other interacts with consciousness.
But Nancy wants people to focus on the science, which she thinks can prove the existence of as yet undiscovered forces.
As these results are made public, I hope they'll inspire more scientists, and eventually we have enough people asking enough questions, maybe we'll have an answer to what this is. I hope so. That's our purpose anyhow.